Welcome back to the channel and welcome to this episode of Mark's Garage. Today we are talking wind protection for the Africa Twin. So comes standard on the Africa Twin is this screen, and it is adjustable. It goes up about 4 inches, something like that. I have taken a couple of trips over the last couple weeks, one up to Green Bay last week for the NFL draft, a couple rides over to Fond du Lac from here, and here's what I can tell you. I am spoiled because next to me, I've got a Honda Goldwing, and also next to me is a BMW RT. The wind protection while I'm riding is phenomenal on both of those bikes, and I'm looking to do an upgrade of my windscreen, and I did purchase one. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to install it. I'm going to share that with you. That's next. This happens to be the BMW RT. Just doing a little measurement. At this point near the top, it's roughly 20 inches across, and the total height of this is around 24 inches. It is electrically adjustable. Let's also take a look here next door. This, of course, is the Honda Goldwing. And I upgraded the windshield from stock. So this is the F4 Customs. This is the mid-size. So let's see, from here to here, about 22 wide. And from the bottom up to the top is 21 inches. So I've got an awful lot of protection, and I'm definitely spoiled by having the kind of wind protection there. So I know that we're not going to get the same protection on the Africa Twin. However, we can do a lot better. This is the package that showed up here today. This is delivered by FedEx. This was really great service. I ordered this just yesterday, and it got delivered today. And just to tell you who it's from, right here, National Cycle. And what I ordered, this is the mid-size screen for the Honda Africa Twin. And I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll do a comparison. We'll do a comparison of sizes of what's on the bike versus this size. In fact, regarding that comparison, the nice thing that National Cycle does is that on their website, and I'm going to show you a picture of that, they actually do the comparison for you, so it really helps out. And so there's the instructions that come along with it, and I can tell just by holding it and seeing this that this is substantially larger. All right, so the very next thing we want to do is to slide this windscreen down a bit, just work it like that, there, and then we're going to be able to basically remove it from these bosses, and I'll show you what those look like. And then all of the well nuts and everything stays on, just as you can see right there. And here are these bosses that it fits over. So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove these from this windscreen, and we're going to put it on the new one. Okay, now we're removing the well nuts and the washers. And that's how that goes. We'll do that for all of these, then reinstall them on the new windscreen. All right, let's go ahead and insert the well nuts. We'll start with this one right here. There we go. Number one. Number two. Okay, we're walking back to grab the windscreen. We've got the well nuts attached per the instructions, and now we line up all the well nuts with these places right here, and then we push it up. So we're going to get the bottom. We'll start with the bottom. We'll get to the middle. And now with the windscreen fitted, we can go ahead and do some tightening of our well nuts here. And you don't want to over tighten those, but you can get a good view on the back side just to see how they're collapsing. So here we have the new National Cycle V-Stream midsize for the Africa Twin. I think that's going to be outstanding. I'm going to probably, I don't have to raise that quite as much. I can still see over the top of it just fine. Maybe I bring it up one click right there. And we're going to get a lot of extra protection. Really happy about that. We're going to have to take it out for a ride and do a comparison. I think we'll do that in the next couple of minutes. I'd like to give you some direct measurements here for the Honda OEM screen that comes standard on the Africa Twin. Let's get you some dimensions here. So top to bottom, we're at 16.5, and the widest point here at the top, we're right about 12 inches. Okay, now let's move over here next door to the Africa Twin. Let's see if we can get some dimensions here. And so if we measure the bottom of the screen up to the top, we're at 20.5. So that's another 4 inches. And then across the top here, our width is about 17.5, maybe close to 18 inches. So it's a substantial difference in width. And the other thing that's very important is the shape of this. There's a V right through here, and that aerodynamic characteristic, because of this design, really helps push air around you. right, I'm back from my little maiden voyage with the new National Cycle windscreen. It made a terrific difference. In fact, I would tell you honestly that this windscreen upgrade may be the best of all upgrades I've ever done for a windscreen. The difference between the stock and this was dramatic. I could literally have my face shield up on my helmet and I had absolutely nothing hitting me in the face, and that was in the low position. So really happy that we made that investment, and wanted to pass that along to those folks who are Africa Twin owners. It's certainly a good option. The install process is pretty straightforward and easy. So thanks for coming along today. Thanks for watching this episode of Mark's Garage. Thanks to all the subscribers that are out there. If you're new to the channel, certainly welcome. Really appreciate that. If you can consider subscribing, that would be great. And to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. So thanks again. Really appreciate it. As always, and until next time, take care.